When did the family who called you a monster come crawling back for help? I was 19 when Grandma died and left me her little house in the woods. My family lost their damn minds. Uncle Pete called it a scam. Cousin Amy said I must have tricked her into changing her will. They all forgot I was the only one who brought her groceries every Saturday, who fixed her leaky faucet, who sat with her while she watched her old soap operas. At the funeral, Uncle Pete actually spit at my feet, right there in front of everyone. "Don't you dare show your face at another family gathering, you little freak," he said. Aunt Linda nodded along, whispering about how I'd always been off and different. So I left, packed my beat-up Honda, and drove 3 hours to the middle of nowhere. The house was small but perfect. Solar panels Grandma had installed, a well that never ran dry, and silence. Beautiful, peaceful silence. For 4 years I lived like that. Did web design work online, fixed up the place, built a chicken coop, installed a rainwater collection system. Meanwhile, my family stayed in their toxic little bubble, always fighting about money, always blaming everyone else for their problems. Then the wildfire hit. It started on a Tuesday. By Wednesday, their whole neighborhood was in the evacuation zone. Roads blocked, power out, complete chaos. My phone started ringing around midnight. First Aunt Linda, voice shaking. Then Cousin Amy, crying. Then Uncle Pete himself. "Eli, I know we haven't talked, but we need help," Uncle Pete said. His voice was different, scared. "The fire jumped the highway. We got nowhere to go. Linda's got the baby, Amy's got her wheelchair-bound mom, and we got 3 cars full of people with nowhere safe to drive." I could hear sirens in the background, kids crying, dogs barking. "How many people?" I asked. 13, maybe 14 if Amy's boyfriend shows up. I didn't hesitate. "Come now, drive careful." They started arriving around 2 a.m. Uncle Pete's truck first, packed with suitcases and a crying baby. Then Amy's van with her disabled mom and 3 kids. Then Linda's car stuffed with pets and photo albums. 13 people total, plus 2 dogs and a cat. Uncle Pete stood in my doorway looking ashamed. "I know you got every right to slam this door in our faces." I just stepped aside. "Get inside. Kids need sleep." That first night was chaos. Bodies everywhere. Couches, floors, even the garage. I made sandwiches for everyone, set up the portable toilet outside because my plumbing couldn't handle it, and gave Uncle Pete my own bed while I slept on the floor. The fire burned for 8 days. When it was done, their houses were gone. Completely gone. Just ash and twisted metal where their street used to be. They stayed 2 months. I showed them how the solar system worked, how to conserve water, how to make the generator last when we needed it. Amy's kids started calling me Uncle Engineer because I taught them how stuff worked. Even Uncle Pete helped me build an expansion on the chicken coop. One evening, while we were all sitting around the fire pit I'd built, Uncle Pete cleared his throat. "Eli, I gotta say something." His voice was thick. "We called you a monster. We said you were crazy, said you'd never amount to nothing, but you saved us. You saved all of us." Amy wiped her eyes. "We treated you like garbage, and you still let us in." "Family's family," I said, "even when they're stupid." Eventually, FEMA came through. Insurance paid out some. They all found places to rebuild, closer to town. When they left, there were a lot of tears and long hugs. Uncle Pete even offered to pay me rent for those 2 months. I said no, but before they drove away, I handed Uncle Pete a piece of paper. It was a bill. For emotional damages, it said. Cost of being called a monster by people who didn't deserve my help. $0, because that's what family means. He read it, laughed, and cried at the same time.